Um, and to keep me calm and out of jail and doing my job in the state assembly, I have to pull from and rely on the writings of other powerful leaders that I have read. Fannie Lou Hamer is one of my favorite, but today I'm going to start with some of the writings of Dr. Marian Wright Edelman. And she says, every second and a half during the school year, a student receives an out-of-school suspension, citation, or tickets. Every 8 seconds, a public high school student drops out. Every 32 seconds, a child is born into poverty in America. Every 47 seconds, a child is abused or neglected. Every 72 seconds, a baby is born without health insurance. Every 5.5 hours, a child is killed as a result of abuse or neglect. A majority of all American 4th and 8th grade public school students can't read or do math at grade level, including 76% of Black and Latino students. A child or teen is killed by a firearm about every 3 hours and 15 minutes, over 7 every single day. In 2010, 2,694 children and teens died from gun violence. While these statistics don't narrowly reflect the plight of the African American community, we all know that we're disproportionately represented in those statistics. And I don't recite these statistics lightly. I don't want to suggest that we have failed our children or ourselves. I will suggest that African America, particularly here in California, is still a work in progress. So it's not just the statistics that make me angry. What makes me angry is a couple things. Starlet put an amazing amount of effort into bringing people together today, into creating this space and opportunity for us to have a family meeting. And there's not a standing room only crowd. And so while first panel, many of their comments I agree, some I disagree, while my role here is to talk about a political accountability, I want to talk about your accountability. Because while I am a policymaker, which is how I see myself in the role I play in California, I've been that for 3 years, but I've been a Black woman for 48, and my mother before me, and my grandmother before me. And knowing our history and valuing it and appreciating it is one thing. What are we going to do? That's when I get pissed. What are we going to do? And so we want to hold politicians accountable and make sure that, you know, they value our community. We apparently don't value our damn selves. That we can't show up and talk about a Black agenda. I said, when are we going to be in a position to say when the mayoral candidates show up here in an hour? Really? They're going to walk up here and see, I'm glad you're here. Really? So when we say they ignore us, don't get mad. Show up. Right? Because let me tell you, as a candidate, they're going to walk in today knowing the kind of schedule they have. The election is in less than 2 weeks. And look out here and say, really? Is this the best use of my time for an hour and a half, 2 Saturdays before Election Day? And you know what? I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm not. Because as a candidate, I understand that time, Senator Rod Wright taught me as a candidate, time is something you can't get back.
No, it is not.
And so if we don't value ourselves and develop a Black agenda, I'm not going to get mad at an elected official who doesn't put me at the top of their priority list.
That's right.
So go out and tell the people in the 54th Assembly District that you have a crazy assemblywoman who's angry, and I will own it. But we have to do something. I had the opportunity, the best read for me this week was this document, Solutions, Not Suspensions. Tip my hat to the Urban League and to Brotherhood Crusade for co-sponsoring this convening. And what made this so powerful is the back of the book, Action Journal. We have to take action, Black people. It's not enough to know our history if we're not going to do anything about it.
Hello.
I'm glad the Black press is here, because the Black press has to do what they can to make sure that our message is communicated. I don't want to read another Larry Aubrey column where Larry Aubrey is saying our Black leaders aren't doing anything. I have a responsibility to reach out to Mr. Aubrey. He has a responsibility to reach out to me to talk about what are we going to do.
That's right.
Ms. Perry talked about technology. Are we on it and using it?
Yes.
We have to be, because that's the way that we have to connect
Right.
and make sure that we are sharing information we know with each other about a forward action plan and movement. I am chair of the California Legislative Black Caucus.